Here's a shot of it versus a team that is stemming from an even double three front to an odd front. Now, it wasn't our favorite play in the world against an odd front. Okay, so you have to make a decision going into a game. Like, all right, if it's a too high team, how is motion going to affect the jack, right? The boundary stand up guy. Um, if he doesn't react a ton to motion, well, you're probably going to play your game giving the ball to the motion guy and capturing a short edge. If they're a big C gap, B gap fold team, right? But if he does react a ton to motion, you can still run this play with big time success. So versus odd defense, the tackle doesn't change. Okay, we're going to coach the running back. He is going to peak. If this is a fold player, great. That's who you're going to take. That's who you're going to take. Okay. But if he doesn't fold, really, we're going to coach the running back. You're going to block the first, excuse me, you're going to block the first, second level defender across the center. Okay. The first one that shows. Here, we're really going to end up being 2-for-1 on the play side linebacker. We're going to ace the nose to the backside linebacker, pick and hinge for the backside 5. And you can see here, this ball ends up getting delivered all the way to the field safety with big-time success. So are we going to live and die with this play versus odd defense with a weak side overhang? No, we're not. But this is a stem front where they during the cadence they moved all good. We leave the play on because this play was such a poor play. Rules are already built in on how to handle it. And again, you can see the value that motion has in running your quarterback. So they're going to stem from an odd front to the double threes. And I think this is a great example of motion affecting the third level of the defense. And then by running truly a double insert play, because that's what this is, double insert play, you're going to see the effect that has on who's the ball being delivered to here. Because the boundary safety's got to get involved with jet motion coming to them. Number 7's probably ready to spill any type of ball to number 21, but the ball is getting punctured in the play side A gap. And I think this puts a lot of stress on a defense. You're going to see there's 2 new gaps created in the A gaps. And truly the defense has no chance to be right here, whether this is blocked, whether it's spilled, however, whether this thing is inside shoulder, outside shoulder taken on, there's no one for the ball to be given to in the new gap that's been created. And I think that makes things really difficult, really, really hard on a defense. This is, again, same look here, married with number 1 formation for jet beat into the boundary. And again, this is something that was so good to us over the years. It's truly a mentality one play. So often, I think when you're over and over reading people, and again, I believe in that too, but when you're over and over reading people, at sometimes you need to take the thought process and decision making out of your quarterback's hands and let him be a ball carrier. Because some guys, to be quite frank, you can get into a game, the other side's really well coached too. But I think you need a balance of this stuff to not every play for your quarterback to be a decision play. Now, we do have some adjustments to it. This is the first one I'll talk about. Anytime that we're dealing with a ton of guard pull adjust teams, meaning teams that are really going to hard gap over with a puller, we may remove the puller from the play. So I'll draw this quickly for you guys. But this is University of Findlay in Ohio, really well coached outfit. They read guard pull as good as anybody in Division II college football. So this play is now going to be blocked truly like regular ISO. Because of the location of this player, the center pointed this one. So we are going to zone through our gaps. Center is going to own what is aligned as the mic. These guys are truly blocking base inside zone. The running back is going to insert for first, second level defender that shows. Now you're going to see this player fall back in and make the play. But when you're playing against a really well coached guard pull read team, we take the guard pull off. And this is just straight old school quarterback ISO. It was a really nice play by the boundary linebacker here. He falls in and makes this late. I think if our quarterback hit this one a little bit harder on the run, this could have been out. But here we actually get our running back because the effect that motion has, we're not going to chase now, the effect that motion has on the field inside the field linebacker, our running back's going to end up blocking the boundary safety. And I think that the offensive guys, I think that's something that all of us really like.